morning, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey. I'm a graphic designer, brand designer. If you're new to my channel, thanks so much for watching my videos. Today is Monday and I'm gonna take you through how I prep my week. I own a graphic design business, so I have a lot of different work for different clients that I am going to share throughout today, and I'm also just gonna share a little more details on how I plan for these clients and really prep my whole week. Sometimes I do this prep on Sunday night and sometimes it's Monday morning, and today just happens to be that Monday morning. So there's so much to get done and so much to kind of prepare to really get into the week and set myself up for a productive week and make sure I cover all my bases. And so I'm going to share all those details with you today. If this is a video that you're interested in, I have all kinds of other videos as well as day in my lives, behind the scenes of my design business, tips and tricks when it comes to graphic design. So please consider looking at those other videos and subscribing down below. Right away this morning, I have a few things I need to get ready. So I want to go through my emails and check those, of course, and then I want to start a to-do list. I want to go through my calendar. I want to go through my Honeybook management tool, and then I also have some new items that I want to unbox and share to help prep my space. And then I'm also going to share about planning my social content with you for the week. I haven't been as productive when it comes to posting on my social media, so I really want to get back into it and be a little stricter on myself again. So we're going to create a streamlined plan like I used to do more often. I got crazy with client work and sometimes it falls off the back burner then. But today we're gonna get back into it and get back into the routine of posting on social media. I'm just gonna go over my outstanding work. I also have a few meetings today, so I need to prep for those. And overall, it's gonna be a very productive day. So let's get into it. Okay, so right away we're jumping into my to-do list. Basically, I make these to-do lists just over on my notes app. It's a great way for it to connect within my phone and my computer and my iPad. I just love how all those different aspects sync together. I really can just add to this to-do list as I am on the go or as I realize different things need to be done or just to check my to-do list. But basically, I go through it at the end or the start of each week and delete everything from the previous week. I like to have everything in the same page when I am doing my notes, just because it's great to have an aspect to look at each day moving forward. And if I need to, I can always bump and move something to the next day. That's what's really nice about it. Basically, these to-do lists can be really long sometimes. I try to max them out at about 12 different things on it. And that's mostly because I don't want to overwhelm myself. But again, if I need to, I can always move the item to the next day and change it up and just have it to look forward to. This has been the easiest way for me to stay organized and stay on top of things. I know that there are a lot of really great tools out there as well that are probably a bit more professional and built for businesses, but honestly, I just love that I can access this so quickly on my phone. It syncs together and it's just really easy to do. Once I've gone through all those different aspects of my email and the project management tools I use and just have gotten everything that I felt is necessary right now onto the to-do list, I'll just really begin to jump into my day. So one of the ways that I start my days is usually by posting an Instagram, and this is usually for some of the businesses that I run their Instagram for. So today that happens to be this coffee shop. I just already have this one post of mine and I just really need to go in and edit a couple of different things and just polish it off a little bit more. So that's all I'm doing here. And then once I feel like it is ready to go, I'll go ahead and export it out of Photoshop and drop it onto my phone and go ahead and get it posted. So one thing I like to do at the beginning of my week also is go through my Honeybook management tool. So I talk about Honeybook all the time. If you haven't heard me say it, it basically is this amazing project management tool. I can do everything from having the inquiry form plugged into my website, and then the leads go into here. People can schedule with me here. I can do all my contracts, booking. I can do all of my payments and secure file transfers and messaging, conversation, communication, tool management as well, tracking everything in here. So it just really is great and helps me stay organized as a business owner. Basically, what we're in right now is this just timeline tool that tracks all of my active projects. So right now it does say there are 32, but 18 of these are ones that I followed up with. So you can customize this as well. But basically, if I were to get an inquiry from someone, it would go into here, and then I would follow up with them, and it would go into here. And then if it moves on, we would do a response. They would go into the discovery phase. I would send over a proposal, contract would be signed, and the deposit would be made, and then we'd begin the design period. So most of my clients are in the design period, but I just like to double check and see who is in what stage. So this is all good. We're on track on that project. Again, I just like to go through each of my client ones in here and just make sure we are on a good schedule and moving forward with where the project should be, and make sure that I've responded to everyone. That's also really important. Next, I'm just moving on to prepping for a new inquiry client, and basically I have one of these at least once a week that I get to prep for and complete work for, which is really exciting. I love talking to new prospective clients. I love having discovery calls, and so all I need to do is get some things prepped. I like to share a perspective timeline when I am doing these discovery calls, so then it can give this client a look at what it may look like to work on a project with me and to just show what I have opened. So all I am really doing here is constantly comparing my calendar with this presentation deck I have and make sure that they work well together. It usually takes me about an hour of prepping to complete this different setup for the deck. Honestly, just going back and forth and making sure I've researched their business a little bit and prepared for it, which is really great. But sometimes I do get ghosted on these, which is not fun, but honestly is a harsh reality of being a business owner, especially design one. I like to do these discovery calls though, because it really helps me to get to know my client, show that I'm a real person, and it helps us to just connect and make sure we're a good fit for each other. Okay, so it is now about, oh my gosh, it is way afternoon. It's 12:45. I can't believe how quickly this day is going though. So after I finish this discovery call, I'll probably want to do a little break and eat some lunch, and then just really keep going on my to-do list. I still have my social planning for the week that I need to do. I feel good about knowing where my projects are at, but at the same time, I'm like a little stressed because I feel like I have a lot to do on my list. So I'm just hoping I can continue to be productive and really get some things set up for this week and help me feel better about my list of to-dos. I will now check in after this new call and a little bit later in the day. Yeah, that Kelsey had no idea that I was about to get ghosted in that call, but that's okay. I have moved on. I waited about 10 to 15 minutes, I think, on the call just in case, and then I followed it up with an email, and now I'm just moving on with my day. Next, I want to jump into my social planning, and how I plan for social is pretty simple. Since I am a graphic designer, I just like to use my design programs I already have. I'm using Adobe Illustrator here, and all I do is create a mock grid. I do this just by simply creating giant rectangles, dropping in my different content, and I continue to just have it grow. So basically, I'll just make notes in this as I think of ideas. I'll put tons of ideas into each different block and then reserve that spot. I have a little bit of a pattern going on with doing every other as a graphic / image. So I'm just making sure I follow along with that and seeing what I can reincorporate, or if there's anything like my favorite Fridays or any tips and tricks that I have normally been sharing. I've really been trying to focus on Instagram Reels, of course, which I think most people have been. So today I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and make this one reel. I am just posting it here. Basically, it was a reel of a brand project I just finished, and it recaps the whole project and goes to this really fun sound, which was really great to be able to share. And if you want to see it, go ahead and pop over to my Instagram and you can see it there. Now it's time for a little unboxing. I am so excited for this. So I received this art monitor as a gift to test out and just give a little bit of review on and see how I like to use it with my business and just with my different things I do on a daily basis, I guess. I was so shocked with how large this was. It came with a giant box. I could hardly carry it down my hall and into my apartment, but I eventually did, and I was just amazed at looking at all the different pieces inside the box. Like, this is a legit art monitor. I was so excited to begin to unbox this and piece it together, and I am so excited to share with you what it looks like on my desk. It's so fun, and I've already started using it, which is really great. I have wanted a monitor for so long. I've just been getting away with my laptop screen, and I forgot how nice it is to have a second monitor, to have so much extra space to view your artwork, and just to again just have more space to be able to use this. So I would highly recommend. I'll leave the information down below so you can go ahead and check it out as well, but just prepared, I'll be sharing a lot on them moving forward. Unboxing is these different tote bags I designed. So again, if you follow me over on Instagram, I teased these a little bit earlier this week, and basically I have just designed these tote bags with No Issue Creative community. It was so fun to do. I was so excited to do this. I also earlier did a video all about the card design I did, so both of these are really uploaded on my YouTube if you're interested in viewing the actual design process behind them. But I'm so excited to have these tote bags, and thank you so much, No Issue. Next, I'm just jumping into work again here. I have a graphic I need to design to just get done today and prep and send out. It's just a quick little ad that I do every other week basically, and just create the design of. So I'm just going through and completing that and making edits along the way. Next on my list is just pulling some national days and getting prepped for June work already. So I'm going through and quickly doing that. And I am wrapping it up with some brand design. So I've been drawing these different elements on my iPad and then bringing them into Adobe Illustrator, making them into vector files, editing them within there, and really preparing them to actually be legit logos. So I am just making these edits for my client, and I cannot wait to share the final project of this and see what she picks. And that's a wrap on my day. So I'm gonna close it out here. Thank you so much for watching it. If you made it all the way to the end, I really appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I had so much fun today doing my different client work and unboxing these new things. I'm so excited to have this monitor to work on and work with. It's really awesome so far, and I'm really excited to track my journey moving forward with it and to have those new tote bags. So that's super fun as well. As always, if you have any questions, please drop them down below. I'm happy to help, or message me over on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video.